Oi, oi, oi. Tem alguém assistindo aí? Não? Oi, né? Boa tarde. Como é que vocês estão? Manda um oi aí pra nós. Manda um salve. 6/10. 'Oi, tio Vitor. Oi, você? Ai. Que calor, gente. Sete, 29. Tudo bom, tio Vitor? Nossa, que calor, gente. Meu Deus do céu, não tô conseguindo ficar de máscara. Nossa. Testa velha. Derretendo. Mas que saco essas máscaras, né? Jesus, amado. Por favor, né, gente? Beleza, Paulina. Meu Deus do céu, 29 já. Pra Santo Renan. Pois é. Daí a gente tem que fazer só os. Tranquilo, sejam bem-vindos todos aí. Vamos começar então. Temos aqui hoje então a nossa Lesson 29, tá? Lesson 29. Cadê a Jade? Cadê a Stephanie? Cadê o povo? Jade, Eduardo, Stephanie dos Anjos Aguiar e Vitor Moraes Chagarte. Olha os nomes das feras, né? Opa! Ah, estamos aí, achei que você não tava. That's it. That's it. Adeus, gente. Estou só a capa da gaita com esse calor aí. Será que vai chover, não? Pois é, mas quando tá muito quente assim, a chance. Né? Deixa eu ver. Não, zero chuva. É, mas até sexta tá marcando. Deixa eu ver. Quarta, quinta e sexta tem chance. Beleza, Paulina. Nós temos a Lesson 29, o seguinte, é o título Sharpen Your Axe, ok? Sharpen Your Axe, ou seja, o título é o seguinte, afie o seu machado, né? E a gente vai entender depois no texto que a gente tem lá na frente o sentido dessa frase, dessa sentença, sharpen your axe. Tá? A gente vai aprender a questão desse ditado, né? Que a gente precisa afiar o machado. Em qual sentido que é? Será que é literalmente de afiar o machado ou tem outra conotação, né? Então vamos observar e vamos começar. Nós temos então o nosso warm-up ali, ó. Warm-up. That we're gonna talk about jobs, job benefits, right? So these are some types of employee benefits that are provided by some employers, tá? Ou seja, alguns benefícios, né, que são oferecidos, tá? Para alguns empregados. Né? Nós temos ali, Paulina, repeat, job security, flex time, health plan, retirement plan, promotion possibilities, daycare, higher salaries, profit sharing. Isso, olha só. Vamos ver então um por um, Paulina. Job security, você consegue entender, né? Tranquilo. Flex time também. Health plan também, like Unimed, you know, it's a health plan. Retirement plan, like for example, in Brazil, the institution that is responsible for retirement plan is INSS, retirement plans, you know, like plano de aposentadoria. Neste caso aqui, ele está falando de aposentadorias privadas, ou seja, aquelas que a gente contrata, por exemplo, em bancos. Você vai num banco, aí você vai em qualquer banco, você tem lá os planos de, como é que eles chamam? Previdência privada. Quando fala na televisão, previdência privada. Previdência privada é isso. Você vai no banco e você contrata, e algumas empresas, grandes empresas, né, oferecem isso como além de eles pagarem o salário tudo, né, e contribuir com o INSS, eles também pagam uma previdência, uma aposentadoria por fora. Quando você completar 60 e tantos anos lá, você recebe esse teu dinheiro que eles investiram para você no longo do tempo, né? Enfim. Promotion possibilities, ok, Paulina? Yes. The next one is daycare. Daycare, Paulina, olha só. This is a daycare. Ó. Maybe, but olha só o que acontece, ó. This is a daycare, okay? It's like a school, you know, but for babies. It's a school for babies. Like creche, daycare, right? Daycare. Higher salaries, ok? And profit sharing. Você já ouviu falar que algumas empresas muito grandes, Paulinas, elas, como é que elas chegam no final do ano, elas dividem os lucros? Como é que é o nome que se fala no português? Lucros e não é lucros e dividendos. Participação nos lucros. Já ouviu falar? Então, as empresas muito grandes, por exemplo, Klabin, Ambev, empresa desse naipe, tá? Chega no final do ano, eles sempre fazem essa participação nos lucros, ou seja, o funcionário, além de ganhar todos os benefícios, lá, sei lá, 13º salário, férias e tal, ele recebe uma porcentagem aí, né, dos lucros da empresa no ano. Então, eles fazem o fechamento anual, né, e eles têm um superávit, né, ou seja, uma forma para mostrar para você, ó, você trabalhou bem, você compensou bem, você vai ganhar uma porcentagem ainda mais do seu salário, devido ao teu bom desempenho, tá? Paulina, for you in the future, what would be the two most important benefits to you? The two most important benefits to you?
I think for me is health plan and retirement plan.
Health plan and retirement plan? Okay. For me, two most important benefits would be flex time and higher salaries, in my opinion. Of course, it's hard to choose, to select only two important benefits, but for me, I think would be flex time and higher salaries, you know? Beleza, bem simples, né, Paulina? Bem de buenas aí, né? Alguém tem alguma pergunta que está no YouTube? Galera que está no YouTube tem alguma pergunta? Não, também, beleza. Então aí, né? Pessoal, uma dica para vocês, para não ficar muito delay, muito atrasado, quando vocês ficam, sei lá, assistindo pelo celular, vocês ficam saindo da tela e tal, aí vocês voltam pro vídeo, ele não continua de onde vocês pararam de assistir. Desculpa, o vídeo continua de onde vocês pararam de assistir. Vocês têm que apertar no ao vivo lá, que daí ele vai para a fala mais recente minha e não fica fora de sincronia. Tá? Vocês estão assistindo um vídeo, uma live pelo YouTube, e vocês minimizam, vão dar uma olhadinha no Zap, lá, enfim, no Instagram, vocês voltam pro... E vocês voltam pro... Tá, deixa eu voltar de novo. Vocês voltam pro YouTube e o vídeo vai ficar desatualizado, tá? Então, às vezes a participação de vocês no chat pode ficar meio fora de tempo devido a isso, tá? Fica a dica aí. Vamos ouvir o áudio, queridos? Cadê o meu... Deu buenas? Então vamos lá, vamos conferir o vocabulário? Let's go!
Book 3, Lesson 29, Words in Action.
Fence,
Fence,
enthusiastic,
enthusiastic,
shepherd,
shepherd,
goat,
goat,
shrub,
shrub,
hill,
hill,
goodness,
goodness,
unshakable,
unshakable,
scout,
scout,
syrup,
sir,
monk,
monk,
axe,
axe,
sharpener,
sharpener,
blunt,
Nut.
timber,
timber,
tough,
tough. Olha só essa pronúncia que legal.
woodcutter,
Woodcutter,
to leap,
leap,
leapt,
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 leapt.
to refrain,
To refrain,
refrained,
refrain,
refrained,
refrain.
to sharpen,
To sharpen,
sharpened,
sharpen,
sharpened,
sharpen.
to share,
To share,
shared,
shared,
shared.
shared. That's it, Paulina. Paulina, you have any question about vocabulary?
Tem 3.
Okay.
No timber, que é madeira.
Aham.
Tradução. E o wood também é madeira, não é?
Yes, the great difference is timber is more like tora.
Ah, tipo, madeira bruta, assim.
Like this, yeah. Timber and wood. Let me check. Foi o contrário. Eu acho. Não entendi. Pra mim é o bruto. Ah, é o contrário. É o contrário. Timber is the tree after. Calma. Não tô entendendo. Tem 10 respostas aqui no Coisa. Eu não entendi. Eu tinha lido uma vez sobre isso, eu esqueci. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. The term wood is wood to refer to the substance that make up the tree. It's the hard, fibrous structure tissue that's commonly found in stems and roots of trees. The primary function of wood is to support the tree. Continua sem word, the term timber. É a tora, é a tipo bruto, entendeu? Pelo menos é isso que, ó, lumber, e tem lumber também, tá? Então, olha só, timber é a madeira bruta lá, tá? Antes do corte. E o wood já é preparado, digamos assim, já é a madeira pronta para construção, por exemplo, tá? Ok. Vou ver se eu acho mais explicações aqui sobre isso. Timber wood texture with elements. That's it. O que mais, Paulina? Vamos lá, 2 já vimos.
Que achei a tradução foi difícil.
Aham.
Mas hard também, né?
Yes. Um dia duro, digamos assim, um dia tenso, um dia difícil, complicado, tá? Sinônimo. São Paulo tem um jogo duro hoje fora de casa, you know? Has a tough game, a tough match, right? Like this.
E que na tradução é secular. Mas já me
Lip?
É.
Pode ser. Tanto faz. Tem skip também, tem lip. Neste caso, olha só. ele vai trazer esse leap aí no sentido de pular, de dar pulos, digamos assim, mas não no sentido de jump, tá? Jump é como se fosse ação, né? Mas quando eu falo assim, por exemplo, nossa, hoje eu dei pulo de alegria, fulano estava dando pulos de alegria, tá? Ou também em casos de, cadê a frase aqui que ele traz? De faltar na aula, se eu não estou enganado, que ele vai trazer também essa aplicação, tá, Paulina? Mas assim, ó, grande questão é, o livro já está começando a trazer para nós, já faz tempo, na verdade, as outras formas de dizer a mesma coisa, sinônimos, para a gente o quê? Enriquecer nosso vocabulário, ver outros usos do idioma, tá? Eu posso dizer, I had a hard day, I had a tough day, mesma coisa, tá bom? Paulina, you know what is maple syrup? Yeah. Maple syrup is used in other countries, you know, like this. This is maple syrup. You know, I don't know if you have ever seen on movies, you know, web series, people eating pancakes and using maple syrup. It's like um xarope, né? O nome dele é xarope de bordo, tá? Mas ele não traduz. Bordo é o, sabe a bandeira do Canadá que tem aquela folha lá? Aquela folha é uma folha da árvore chamada bordo, não é boldo, tá? Não é chá de boldo é outra coisa. Então, a flor lá, daquela folha, desculpa, é extraída esse negocinho, parece tipo um caramelo, como se fosse uma calda de sorvete que a gente usa ali, né? This is a maple syrup. I never tried, Paulina. How about you?
I never tried either.
I think it's similar to honey, you know?
Yes.
In my opinion, it's similar. I don't know. Of course, it tastes sweet, but I don't know exactly the taste, you know? But I would like to try. Would you like to try maple syrup or no? Or not?
Yes, I would like.
You would like?
Yes.
Okay. Paulina, how often in your daily life, you know, when you get in touch with English, as I watched your video, and you say that you like studying English, that you love learning new things, but you can say that you study English enthusiastically.
Yes, I think I study English like this.
What motivates you?
I want to know, I want to understand the English and other languages too.
Your dream is to speak more languages.
Yes.
I got it. Paulina, the next one, and I think Paulina, talking about number 3 yet, I think is the best thing is that to have the idea that if we are learning English, it will be easier for us learning a third language, a fourth language, you know, other language, you know, because by the time we study another language, we understand better our mother tongue, you know, mother tongue.
Java Materna.
Yes, that's it, Paulina. Number 3, it's a little bit crazy, this question, but what do you use to sharpen a pencil?
Não, computador.
Like, how can I say apontador?
Sharpener.
Yes, para a gente entender, então, que nós temos o verbo sharp e nós temos, então, o que aponta algo que a gente coloca, então, sharpen, coloca a função de fazer aquilo, né, de apontar, então, pego sharpen, acrescento esse ER. Então, nós temos sharpener. Ok, Paulina? Olha a próxima pergunta, Paulina. Olha que estranho. Lê para nós.
Are you tough when you need to be tough?
It's like similar with that. We can say that, are you resilient? Like this. Are you focused when you need? Are you resistant when you need to be? Resistant is more for materials, but we say resilient, you know? Are you resilient when you need to be resilient, like tough? you know?
Yes, I am.
You are? Okay. That's it, Paulina. Um, I think it's hard to have this characteristic because most people uh, give up the first difficult, and it's normal. And I think also we that our culture is like this, and it's also related to people that we have contact, friends, people from our family. You know that if we have this pattern. You know what is pattern, Paulina? You know the word standard, like padrão. Pattern, 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 like this. Pattern, não é paterno, tá? It's padrão, right? Like standard.
Mesma coisa.
Nunca viu configuração de computador, de jogos, alguma coisa essa palavra aqui?
Eu acho que já.
Tipo, em monitor você vai mexer alguma coisa que deixou padrão. Ah, standard.
Faz sentido.
Tá? É a mesma coisa, tá bom? Our mind has the condition to follow patterns. So if we have this pattern of to give up, to quit activities easily, we'll do it in the future. And it's hard. Remember overcome? A gente já viu isso aqui?
Já.
It's hard to overcome, you know? Like, I drink beer every day. I want to stop. So I have to overcome it. Like, huh?
Abandonar.
Like this, or dar a volta por cima, superar, you know? So it's hard to overcome. But when we become adults, we understand that how important is to deal with it. You know, deal, like lidar, right? Deal with that. Okay. Most of times, Paulina, I must confess that I'm not tough, you know? I'm not tough. I don't have patience, I give up, you know. Paulina, when you go, for example, to fast burger, you go to eat somewhere else, somewhere out. Do you mind sharing your table with a stranger at a restaurant? Do you mind sharing?
Yes, I mind.
You mind? Why?
I don't know if the person that I don't know, I think is stranger.
Sorry.
That people that I don't know, I think stranger.
Uh-huh. You think this person is not reliable? Not reliable, like confiável?
Yes, maybe.
Yes, it's strange. It depends the situation, right, Paulina? Because when we are at a restaurant, not restaurant, but for example at a burger house, you know, I am very não é desastrada, parece tipo, só que é disaster mesmo, mas é desastre de coisa, de.
Natural, assim.
Pois é, desastrado. Clumsy, óbvio, já vimos essa palavra. Clumsy, like desajeitado for eating cheeseburgers, you know? I'm clumsy, you know? Or disastrous, like. So it's strange because this person can look at you when you are, or stare, remember stare? Que a gente viu esse tempo? Stare at you and it makes me feel embarrassed. You know, embarrassed, like tímido, sem jeito, perdido, embarrassed. But Paulina, some time ago, I was here downtown, you know, at Calçadão, and I looked into a sign, you know, uma placa, and I saw, oh, that's Porão. I will eat there. And I down the stairs, you know, and I get to Porão. And I sat there, you know, No. I got there at first, and I didn't have a, a table for me, and I needed to share the table with someone else. And I sat with an old man, and he was really a good person. We talked a lot, and do you believe that in the end of our meal, remember, after we eating, he paid my bill?
Oh,
And I didn't, because he said, "No, man, bye bye, thanks." And he left. He went to the to the cashier, to pay his bill. And then I got there and, "Hey, how much is my?" And I gave the ticket for the cashier, and she said, "No, your meal, it's already paid." And I, "Already paid? Who paid?" "Yes, the server that were with you, he already paid yours." And I say like, "Come on, no." Was really was a good situation. Not only because he paid for me, but I had a good experience. Not only because of the uh, that I didn't need to pay my meal, but because of the conversation. The way we were talking was really really fun, right? Uh, when you go to this popular, meu Deus, gente, olha as palavras que a gente troca para falar, né, gente? Popular. Popular. Pra ver pra falar.
Popular.
Ah, tá em português, óbvio, né?
Popular.
Popular. Ah, tá. Popular. Yes. When we go to these popular restaurants, we see many funny situations. Like I was there, I went to the to the bathroom, right? I went to the bathroom and I got into the bathroom and there was an old man in front of the mirror, right? And he was with his denture, okay, denture.
mm,
Was with his denture, He was holding his denture, and I opened the curtain there, that was dividing the bathroom, And he looked at me like, oh. He was. I said, no, I only want to take a look at my hair here, I just like do like this. It was with the denture. It was really funny. That was a very good experience I had when sharing table with a stranger. Paulina, you remember a moment? Let's remember, leaped with joy. Joy can be like happiness.
because it.
It's like jump
Oh,
with joy.
so, pulei?
Yes. That leaped with joy. A situation, a moment of your life that you leaped with joy. Like, woohoo, I got it.
Ah, ficou animado assim?
Yeah, like this, but specific that you pulou de alegria.
In this year,
What happened?
I think it is the last month, my father talked to me that we will to travel to travel from São Paulo in Christmas, and I am let with joy.
You leaped with joy. Yeah, so when you go to somewhere, you go to.
We go to
You go to São Paulo. Your father, teu pai te contou, né? Ó, eu vou falar assim, meu pai me contou. My father told me, yes, told me that we were going to, that we will go, né? In December to São Paulo. Do you go by car when you go to São Paulo?
yes.
Mm. And how is the experience going to São Paulo?
It's good.
It's good. The road to São Paulo is really good, right? You go to Curitiba, you cross Curitiba, or you go to...
We cross Curitiba.
Yes, the BR is good.
Mhm.
The only, yes, you must you pay the toll gates, you know, toll gates. Like in Correia Pinto, we have a toll gate,
Mm.
right? Toll gate, toll gate. But the road is incredible. Last year, I drove from Lages to Curitiba for the first time. I never had driven. No, I never had driven in a long distance like this. The experience driving on the road is amazing. The road is perfect, perfect, perfect. I remember because I used to travel to Curitiba. I used to travel since I was a child, and I remember the time that we didn't have toll gates there, and the road was terrible. You know, sometimes you face it some traffic jams. You know, some holes on the road. You know, like buracos. Yeah. But now is perfect. And also you have the SOS usuário, you know SOS, that you can park your car, you can go there, have some water, have some coffee, you can use Wi-Fi, you can use the bathroom, you know. That's some qualities that we have with this service. That's it, Paulina. Paulina, refrain, Paulina. You know what is refrain?
Na comissão, eu achei absterse.
And abstinence means what in Portuguese? It's like stop doing something, like avoid, right? What you must refrain from doing, Paulina?
I think it's to go to the bed later. Acho que dormir tarde.
Going to bed too late.
Uh-huh.
It's the same for me. And I think I also must refrain of drinking beer. I like it, but recently I'm having some blood pressure troubles, right? So I must refrain. I think on Saturday I drank a little and I didn't feel well, so I will stop because you know it's hard. Some people, you know, if we have problem with that, people who drink and have some problem with blood pressure, you may die for that. So I will stop. I don't do it anymore.
Mhm.
Was a lesson for me. So I will refrain. You know, I will drink another thing. You know, juice or Coke, another thing. Right? Paulina, unshakable. What is unshakable?
Eu achei inabalável.
Yes, like this. Inabalável. Do you have an unshakable belief in the goodness of humanity? It's like bondade of humanity.
Não seria bonito.
Belief, it's like, Paulina, do you believe in God?
Yes.
So, you have this belief, right? Believe, I believe. People, for example, if a black cat crosses in front of me, it means bad luck. It is a belief.
Ah, entendi. Uma crença.
Yes.
Ah, entendi.
Belief is crença. Crença. That's it, Paulina. Perfect. Perfect. Do you have an unshakable belief in the goodness of humanity, Paulina?
Sometimes I have.
Yes, I think everybody has sometimes. Specific when you watch something that is positive, you know. I was watching sometime that how the TV, I don't mean global or just that, but I say like YouTube or other channels, how they influence our mood. If they show for us that people are planting trees, people from Lages are cultivating trees. This is a positive, and how it can influence us. I remember, Paulina, when I was a child, I used to watch that programs that talked about Africa and wild animals. And I remember that I cried when I watched it, like lions or other animals hunting. Hunting. I cried because no, stop, don't do that, don't kill that animal. And this situation influence our mood, Or if I watch something happy, like a group of students or people are helping homeless people on the streets. They are giving food, they are giving water, they are giving clothes. This influence us positively. You know what I mean? If I watch something good, it brings me a good, remember, outcome? No, outcome não. Gente, yes, outcome, retorno, né? Like, I have a positive outcome. On the other hand, if I watch something bad, something sad, it brings me a bad outcome, a negative outcome, like results. That's it. So I think it's positive, Paulina. We mix the feelings. We mix news that we watch. Of course, we can't live in a bubble. Bubble? Yeah, we cannot live in a bubble with only positive outcomes. Oh, people are growing plants, people are saving nature, people are saving the animals. Because we know that, okay, some people are doing that, but other people are not doing that. So we must deal with balance situation. Because if I only watch bad things, I will get disbelief in the humanity. Okay, so that's Paulina. Do you agree with my idea? What do you
Yes,
think?
I agree with you.
Because if we watch only one kind of thing, only positive, we get crazy because that's not the reality. Like I said, we become living in a bubble. Yeah. What make you believe in godliness of humanity?
When people's helping people, older people and animals, or maybe the nature around us. Yeah, definitely.
And what makes you disbelieve?
People who makes the bad other people's or nature animals too. Even
To When I say Paulina, let's remember person,
person,
people.
uma pessoa e people.
Yes. Eu também tinha essa do people, de falar people, e é difícil. Quando a gente pega uma manha de falar, a gente aprende uma palavra de um jeito, e principalmente na fala, às vezes a gente fala do jeito mais natural que vem à mente, né? Às vezes a gente acaba. Acontece tudo bem, mas vamos lembrar: people já é plural. A palavra peoples, não. O singular é person, people. People, person, ok? Mas olha, eu estou sofrendo muito, porque eu estou estudando mais e mais, e é muito difícil. Quando você pega uma prática de falar alguma coisa de um jeito, é a mesma coisa. Então, ontem, pessoal, eu estava em casa, ontem. Então, pra gente, quando a gente digamos assim, porque falar envolve uma questão de emoção também, né? Então, no momento que a gente está falando, não digo se sentir triste ou feliz, tá? Mas é algo que vem, né, espontâneo. Então, muitas vezes, vai vir a fala espontânea. A fala espontânea ela é carregada de sotaques, de variações, de formas que a gente fala, né, no dia a dia. Mas não sei onde pegamos que ela foi um lado aí. Essas gurias estavam tudo atrasadas, demorei para chegar e, nossa senhora, foi uma folia. Porque a gente fala, né, espontaneamente, né? Mas ok, importante a gente ter o discernimento que, digamos assim, igual uma roupa, né? Eu não vou vir claro que eu vim de roupa mas digo assim, não vou vir de pijama aqui, de pantufa para a escola, né? E a fala, ela obedece a esse mesmo critério, certo? A gente vai ficar de pijama para tirar o lixo, às vezes para ficar em casa direto o dia inteiro, né? Mas para sair de casa a gente arruma uma roupa um pouco melhor, digamos assim, né? Então a fala ela obedece a esse mesmo critério de determinados ambientes a gente poder falar, pare de desafiar. Fala assim em casa, com meus amigos que estão agora vêm trabalhar, eu mudo um pouco, digamos assim, subo um pouco mais o nível das palavras que eu uso e tal, né? That's it, Paulina. Galera do YouTube, né? Quem deixa mais no vácuo? A Morena ou a galera do YouTube? Sexta, no Globo Repórter. Deixa eu ver o zap aqui que deu. Me mandou mensagem. Tem Max. O que deu? Nada. Pronto. Vitor? Quem mais deixa no vácuo? A turma 189 ou a Morena? A turma 189, certeza. That's it, Paulina. Let's turn the page. We have there the useful expressions to get on one's nerves, good thinking, go for it, and to fall asleep. Get on nerves, Paulina. Read for us.
My little brother gets on my nerves. He's so annoying.
That's it. So, my little brother gets me dá nos nervos. Meu Deus do céu, quando eu me deixo no vácuo aqui no YouTube, me dá nos nervos. Ou seja, eu fico nervoso, fico puto. He's so annoying. Tipo, ele é muito incomodativo, muito irritante. Pode ser esse annoying ali, ok? Not get on one's nerves, ou seja, irritar, dar nos nervos. Tá? Pode anotar aí. Beleza, gente? Dar nos nervos, como diz o Lagiano. That's it, Paulina. Some situation, Paulina, gets on my nerves. You know, when you make mess, when you make mess, I get on my nerves. Don't make mess anymore, Paulina. Right? Good thinking, Paulina, is the same of saying it's a good idea. Was a good thinking to bring an umbrella? You know? Foi uma boa ideia, né? To bring an umbrella, like to bring trazer. Beleza? Então, good thinking é o mesmo que good idea, é o mesmo que uma boa ideia. Tá? Bom pensamento, em algumas situações vai se encaixar, mas nesse caso específico ali é de boa ideia, tá bom? It was a good thinking, right? It was a good idea to do it. Paulina, go for it, Paulina. Read for us.
Don't let anyone stand in the way of your dreams. Go for it.
Go for it, Paulina. For example, you say for me that, I am facing troubles. I think my English is not improving anymore. And I say, Paulina, no, you are good. Your English is really good. Go for it, Paulina. You know, like, don't stop. Believe in yourself. Go for it. It's like, continue, prossiga. É uma frase, digamos assim, positiva, no sentido de estar influenciando a pessoa em qualquer que seja a situação, tá?
Tipo, não desista, né?
Like this. Bora lá. Talvez até caiba esse bora lá. Certo? Na 8, Paulina, lá, no talk time. No speak up, desculpa. I want that job. I know you want that job. Go for it. No? Go for it, Paulina. You have the qualities to get this job, so go for it. You know? To fall asleep, Paulina. You know, when we watch TV at night, when we watch Netflix at night and we go to bed and we stay there watching, sometimes we fall asleep.
Cair no sono.
Yeah, just to fall asleep, cair no sono, né? Eu normalmente caio no sono enquanto assisto TV. Ou pego no sono, né? Pegar no sono, cair no sono, tanto faz. Fall asleep. Não sabia, não sabia. Pam, 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 pam. Pam, 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 pam. Pam, 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 pam. Asleep. To get on your nerves, good thinking, go for it, and to fall asleep, Paulina. Okay, any question more? No? Are you applying, Paulina, the useful expressions too? Yes, of course. Mm-hmm. Want to show me something? Excuse me. Let me take my glasses. Useful expressions. I'll do that, rain or shine. I worked too much today, I'm beat. They spend the night outside. They spend the night in a hotel. My shirt shrunk after wash. My pants shrunk after wash. Rain or shine, we'll do the test. Rain or shine, we are, Paulina? Will travel. Entendi. Let's have pizza instead. Let's go shopping instead. They see all sorts of cars. They sell. É dois L's aqui, entendi. They sell all sorts of cakes. I'll fold these papers, you fold yours. I'll fold the pants blue. Maybe the blue pants, I think it's better. You fold yours. Seis do 10. Fechou. That's it. Good, Paulina. Good. That's perfect, Paulina. For the next class, the same thing, Paulina. You can take 2 useful expressions, and change. And choose 6 sentences of the speak up. But let's check the speak up first. Alguém tem alguma pergunta que está assistindo pelo YouTube? Any question here?
Tem que pedir também a syllabus?
Não, a que você cria não precisa, tá? Só foca na... Tá? Oh, you play the audio for us. Let's check.
Book 3, Lesson 29. Speak up.
Won't you taste my pudding?
I must refrain from eating desserts.
My goodness, it's pouring.
I can share my umbrella with you.
The knife is so blunt.
You'd better sharpen the knife.
How did the goat escape?
The goat leaped the fence.
Is Mr. Johnson an easy or tough teacher?
He is a very tough teacher.
What matters most, money or peace of mind?
Nothing matters more than peace of mind.
Let's reserve the tickets.
It's good thinking to reserve the tickets.
I want that job.
I know you want that job. Go for it.
Do you fall asleep easily?
I usually fall asleep while watching TV.
Is their love strong enough?
Their love is unshakable.
Where's the deer?
The deer is hiding behind the shrub.
How long did you take to walk up the hill?
I took 1 hour to walk up the hill.
Is learning English an easy task?
Learning English is a tough task.
What's Ellen like?
Ellen is quite good looking.
This situation gets on my nerves.
You need to calm down and think rationally.
How was your physics class?
I didn't understand a thing in my physics class.
Dear Paulina, is there a question?
Yes. Na 2, na pergunta. E o que é power mesmo?
Or it's like raining so much. This is the animal. This is deer. Like servo or viado, como a gente fala, né? Por aí, né?
Na 3, blunt. Na pergunta.
Blunt. Olha o que ele fez na faca. É melhor o quê? Sharpen the knife.
Na primeira parte.
Então, quando a gente afia, it's because it's blunt.
Tipo, sério, assim?
Hã?
Tipo, a gente meio que fala, tipo, a faca tá séria aqui, entendeu?
It's like sem fio, né?
Ah, entendi.
Right? Hill.
Não,
Like this. Hill, what's the difference? Hill, mountain.
entendi. E na 14, quite good looking. Na resposta.
Quite. Can be like can be like, cadê a palavra aqui, gente? É bem afeiçoada, like this, tá? De boa aparência. Bastante, tá? Quite good looking. Travou, cortou, beleza. Enfim, Paulina.
Mas era isso mesmo.
Won't you taste my pudding?
I must refrain from eating desserts.
Ok. Deixa eu conferir uma coisa aqui pra ele.
Dear,
Dear.
dear.
Ah, é dear. Tô mudando a pronúncia toda hora. Dear. Yes, dear. My goodness, it's pouring.
I can share my umbrella with you.
The knife is so blunt.
You'd better sharpen the knife.
How did the goat escape?
The goats left the fence.
Aham. Lift or left? Fiquei com dúvida agora. Just slipped.
Leap.
Leap, então leaped. Ok, leap. Is Mr. Johnson an easy or tough teacher?
He's a very tough teacher.
What matters most, money or peace of mind?
Nothing matters more than peace of mind.
Let's reserve a ticket.
It's good thinking to reserve the tickets.
I want that job.
I know you want that job. Go for it.
Do you fall asleep easily?
I usually fall asleep while watching TV.
Is their love strong enough?
Their love is unshakable.
Yeah, repeat, unshakable.
Unshakable.
Where's the there?
The jar is hiding behind the shore.
How long did you take to walk up the hill?
I took 1 hour to walk up the hill.
Is learning English an easy task?
Learn English is a tough task.
What's Ellen like?
Ellen is quite good looking.
This suggestion gets on my nerves.
You need to calm down and think rationally.
Yeah, let's repeat, rationally.
Rationally.
How was your physics class?
I didn't understand a thing in my physics class.
Okay. Now, Paulina, we have the text about keeping your axe sharpened, right? What do you think keeping your axe sharp, Paulina? What this sentence mean? What do you understand for it? It's just literally like sharp the axe, or means something else?
For me, I think it's like when I get a new Conhecimento.
Conhecimento?
É.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
It's like this. Yes, and maybe you are right, Paulina. Let's check, let's discover if your opinion about it is correct. Let's check the text here. We have many vocabulary, from the words in action. Let's pay attention on it. Speak up, listening, and talking. Let's go there.
Book 3, Lesson 29, Listening and Talking. Keeping your axe sharp.
Keeping your answer.
Once upon a time, a young and strong woodcutter went to a timber farm to look for a job. The farmer gave him the job. The salary was excellent, and so were the work conditions. For that reason, the woodcutter was determined to do his best. The farmer handed him an axe and showed him a large area where he was supposed to work. The first day, the woodcutter brought 20 trees. "Congratulations," the farmer said. "Go on that way." Very motivated by the farmer's words, the woodcutter tried harder the next day, but at the end of the day, he could bring 15 trees only. The third day he tried even harder, but could bring 10 trees only. Day after day he was bringing less and less trees. "I must be losing my strength," the woodcutter thought. He went to the farmer and apologized, saying he could not understand what was going on. "When was the last time you sharpened your axe?" the farmer asked. "Sharpen?" the woodcutter replied. "I had no time to sharpen my axe. I was very busy trying to cut trees."
Okay, Paulina.
Uhum.
That's it. What questions you have about it?
No primeiro parágrafo, timber.
Remember it's like a timber farm, like reflorestamento, lembra das madeiras, da história que a gente estava falando antes lá?
Oh. Eu acho que eu esqueço. Eu recebo quando entender.
That's it. So
Uhum.
you are right. You were right if you are suggesting, if your opinion about the text. What was the text about? The text was about. So I had no time to sharpen my axe. I was very busy trying to cut trees. So I'm very busy with my classes here at Sebrae, and I'm not trying to improve myself. I'm not trying to improve my skills in English. Example. But that's the question. That's it, Paulina. Vamos fazer a leitura do texto, Paulina? Once upon a time, a young and strong woodcutter went to a timber farm to look for a job. Go there.
The farmer gave him the job.
The salary was excellent, and so were the work conditions.
For that reason, the woodcutter was determined to do his best.
Yeah, so let's repeat, Paulina. Woodcutter.
Woodcutter.
The farmer handed him, alcançou, né, para ele, in an axe and showed him a large area where he was supposed to work.
The first day, the woodcutter brought 20 trees.
Congratulations, the farmer said.
Go on that way.
Very motivated by the farmer's words, the woodcutter tried harder the next day, but at the end of the day, he could bring 15 trees only.
The third day, he tried it even harder, but could bring 10 trees only.
The after day, he was bringing less and less trees.
I must lose my strength, the woodcutter thought.
The woodcutter thought. He went to the farmer and apologized, saying he could not understand what was going on.
When was the last time you sharpened your axe?
The farmer asked him.
Sharpened? The woodcutter replied. I had no time to sharpen my axe.
I was very busy trying to cut trees. Paulina, velho. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui numa coisa, Paulina, que eu quero te passar um truque. Só para quem está na aula online, na aula presencial. Esse truque é só para quem está na aula presencial. Cadê? partiu. Cadê? Third. And yesterday. Strength. Thought. Aqui, achei. Vamos lá. Third. Tá? Third. Que mais? Thought. O que essas três palavras têm em comum, Paulinho?
Os PH.
Os THs, né? E a gente tem esse TH, tá? Tem mais outras palavras aqui, na verdade. Que a gente fala, quer ver... That, achei. That, this. Ó, that. A gente fala a maioria das vezes, né? E é normal porque a gente acaba pegando a manha de falar da forma mais fácil, né? Digamos assim para nós. Então vamos ver aí, então. Vamos lembrar como é que a gente vai estruturar esse som de TH aqui em todos esses casos, ó. Lembra a língua que traz o dente? That. This. Third. Thought. Strength. Isso aqui no final, né? A gente articula o início que eu falei da língua traz o dente, né? Viu como muda? That. Olha como muda a nossa boca. That. Vedi ela aí pro lado, né? That. This. Third. Thought. Ó, não faz assim. A boca pro lado certo, a gente that. E a boca vai de cima para baixo, digamos assim, né? That. This. Third. Thought. Strength. Certo?
Isso no piano no final também funciona quando é tipo quarto, quinto, sexto, tem música na
Four. Só que é difícil pra gente fazer essas porque pra gente articular a língua voltar é mais fácil no início do que no final. Porque a gente não tem esse som na língua portuguesa. A gente tem um F, a gente simplifica. Não, é som de F, faz um F, ó. Ó. Não é a mesma coisa de faca, ó, fá, ó. É uma articulação boca pro lado, né? E nesse aí, língua aqui, that. Boca para cima para baixo, tá? Então, third. Para nós é mais difícil isso daqui, ó. Porque a gente, deixa eu ver. For. Ó, nossa, tem que fazer uma volta, não. For. É muito difícil de fazer. Para nós, porque a gente não tem esse som aqui. A gente articula o F de um jeito, e daí a gente precisa voltar com a língua para cima. E é muito mais difícil, né? Mas, com a prática, né? Eu quero dizer, do jeito que a gente vai ter que começar a fazer. Eu estou fazendo aulas, estou aprimorando. E, pela questão do automático, né? Como eu falei para você, às vezes a gente pega uma frase solta ali e fala do jeito que a gente lembra, né? Mesma coisa do ontem. Eu sei falar ontem, mas o que a gente fala? Ontem. Ontem eu fui lá no shopping. Estive lá no shopping ontem. O que você foi comprar lá? Te vi no shopping ontem. Olha que ninguém fala assim, né?
Entendi.
Então, na hora do vamos ver, a gente não vai fazer o movimento. Claro que vai demorar muito tempo para pegar, principalmente essas estruturações aqui no final, tá? For, né? É ruim. Mas, importante a gente ter consciência, tá? Vamos colocar assim. Como eu costumo dizer assim, que estou pegando agora, a gente falar o correto de qualquer idioma. Seja no português, que a gente sabe que ontem é uma questão filosófica. Por que é uma questão filosófica? Não é nesse sentido de faz você pensar antes de falar, né? E muitas vezes, como eu disse, como a fala ela é uma questão de emoção, vamos colocar assim, no sentido de espontaneidade, a gente fala do jeito mais fácil, digamos assim, né? Então, esse que é a situação. Paulina, have you ever taken courses that, olha assim, olha, that specifically help you sharpen your next, Paulina? Which courses have you taken to sharpen your X?
Tipo de cursos?
Which courses? Like, I know that now, for example, you are studying English here, but which courses have you done and which courses do you want to do in the future?
Ok, deixa eu ver. I think it is the courses I would do is more English maybe and techniques or other things like engineer things or
Engineering.
teacher things.
Yes, Paulina, when you start something, you finish that. When you start something, you finish it.
Yes.
That's it, Paulina. That's a good. It shows that you are tough. Remember, tough, 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 tough. Mas difícil para ter GH é outra coisa. Mas enfim, difícil fazer esse sonzinho aí também. For your future, Paulina, you have a clear vision of your future,
More or less.
more or less. Okay. I think it's normal, Paulina, even when we get around 20, 25, 26, 27, it gets clear, more clear. But anyway, sometimes I face some doubts, like dúvidas, doubts, right? Nossa, eu também pergunta 4, gente. Read for us, Paulina, please.
Do you have an affection that drives you and helps you to stay the course when things get tough?
Ontem eu vi um status, quero ver se a guria já apagou aqui, quero ver. Camila. Aquela gente que fica postando, apagando os status, sabe? Posta um negócio 10 minutos e depois não tem mais, tá? A guria apagou. Dizendo assim, né? Como chegar lá, né? The question is about it, Paulina. If you have passion that drives you, que te conduz e te faz, né, permanecer no percurso when things, lembra do things get tough, Paulina. Things are getting hard, Paulina. You are facing difficult times. You are facing hard time, Do you have tough to keep in the same way?
I think it is not for me. I can superar, né? Overcome these things.
And maybe take another way. No way. Deu pra entender? Não.
Sim, só estou tentando esperar a resposta que não sei como responder.
O que isso quer dizer?
Eu não sei como responder a pergunta. Eu não sei. Eu sempre digo pergunta, mas se eu consigo superar as dificuldades no caminho, então talvez eu não faça isso. Então sim, eu acho que eu consigo.
Fala de novo, Paulina. Eu tava pensando numa outra frase para te perguntar e você falou na hora e eu não entendi, só falei. Go there.
A pergunta que você me fez foi tipo, se eu consigo superar as dificuldades no caminho e em outro também. Então eu acho que sim, eu consigo.
Ok. Então essa frase é bem simples, Paulina. Pensa aí.
Então, yeah.
Ok, that's it. That's it, Paulina. The last part here. The listening and reading practice, we have some question. We have a conversation between coffee. Between coffee and milk. Não. Eu ia falar about e saiu between aí, sorry. Conversation about coffee. Right, Paulina? let's check. Listening and reading practice. Depois a gente vai fazer a leitura bonitinha.
Book 3, Lesson 29, Listening and Reading Practice. Let's find a coffee shop around here. I'm dying for a coffee.
Are you a coffeeholic?
I love coffee, but I try to refrain from drinking too much. I know that too much caffeine is bad for my health.
By the way, do you know how coffee spread around the world?
I don't have the faintest idea.
According to historians, an Arabian shepherd found his goats leaping enthusiastically around a dark green shrub covered with small red cherries. He ate some of the bitter fruit and discovered a peculiar euphoric effect. He seemed to gain more energy to walk up and down the hills. The news spread, and soon monks at a local monastery started using it to keep awake during the long hours of prayer at night. However, some experts believe this story to be just a fable.
A fable or not, coffee makes me feel invincible. Nothing smells better than fresh coffee.
Yes, Paulina. Nothing smells better than. É mais fácil, na verdade, né, pra gente falar o than. A diferença que dá, né? Parece pouca, mas não é, tá? Nothing smells better than fresh coffee. Do you agree with it, Paulina?
Yes, I agree.
You love coffee too?
No, I love the smell of coffee. I don't like coffee.
I can't forgive it. Paulina, let's find a coffee shop around here. I'm dying for a coffee.
Are you alcoholic?
I love coffee, but I try to refrain from drinking too much. I know that too much caffeine is bad for our health.
By the way, do you know how coffee spreads around the world?
I don't have the faintest idea. It's like I have no idea.
Entendi. According to historians, Arabian shepherd found his goats leaping enthusiastically around a dark green shrub covered with small red cherries. He ate some of the bitter fruit and discovered a peculiar euphoric effect. He seemed to gain more energy to walk up and down the hills. The news spread, and some wanted it to keep awake during the long hours of prayer at night. However, some experts believe this story to be just a fable.
Deu pra pegar essa parte, Paulina? Like what? O que você tá com dúvida aí?
O que eu entendi foi uma das Arábias.
Um pastor árabe, né?
Isso, que achou um grande papel, ela ficava assim. Aí ele comeu e sentiu uma energia muito grande, então ele conseguia subir.
Mas na verdade tinha um bicho que estava comendo, né? Goats, lembra das goats? Tem no vocabulário? Goat.
Ah, sim.
As cabras, né? Comeram aquilo, né? Dark green shrub covered with small red cherries. E ele provou aquilo, né? Das frutinhas amargas e descobriu um efeito peculiar eufórico. Ele parecia ganhar mais energia, caminhar e subir os morros, né? Para cima e para baixo. As notícias se espalharam e logo os monks, os monges, né? At the local monastery. Na verdade, monks tem no vocabulário. É monges, The monks. Local monasteries started using it to keep awake during the long hours of prayer at night. Longas horas de orações de noite. However, some experts believe the story just to be just a fable. E alguns acreditam que isso é só fábula, né? Só história. A fable or not, coffee makes me feel invincible. Nothing smells better than fresh coffee. So, Paulina, you are not a coffeeholic?
No,
Okay. Paulina, which planet does Superman come from?
eu já sabia.
Crypto, alguma coisa? Anyway, crypto something. The primary colors, Paulina, you know what are the primary colors?
Yes, yellow, red, and blue.
Come on. The number 3, Paulina, is a Boy Scouts motto. It's motto, it's like lema. You know, meu lema é esse, é o lema de um grupo, nesse caso dos escoteiros. Do you like scouts, Paulina? Eu não tenho essa palavra aqui. Deixa eu ver. Scout. Gente. Colocar. Scout. 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 Scoop. Meu Deus.
Scoop.
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 Scoop. Come on. Scoop motto. You know what scoops, what they do? You know what are they function?
Remember, uma escutinha.
I had.
I had a friend that are scouts.
Uh-huh.
Scout. Scout.
Scout.
Scout.
Decida, né, filha? É scope ou
Scout. Scout.
Scout. Yes. You had a friend? I know that they follow rules, strict rules sometimes, and they are really worried, concerned about the environment, to protect, to not the forest, but also the animals. And that's it. And they have a motto. I will show you here. Motto. Be prepared. Be prepared, Paulina, is the motto of them. Be prepared. Makes sense. Paulina, which country features a maple leaf on its flag? You know maple leaf, que a gente tinha falado antes do maple? You know what's leaf?
No.
It's like folha.
Sim.
Which country has a leaf on its flag?
Canadá?
It's Canada. That's it. Do you know Donald Duck girlfriend?
Eu sabia também. Eu não sei qual é. Não lembro.
It's Margarita, right? That's it. You know the 5 senses, Paulina?
Sim, mas não em inglês.
You don't know? Let's take a look.
Sight, hearing, touch, smell, taste.
You know touch screen? Well, touch screen, it's touch. It's, you know? So we have repeat sight,
Sight,
hearing,
hearing,
touch,
touch,
smell,
smell,
and taste.
taste.
Taste, okay? These are the 5 senses. Galera do YouTube, Vitor. Ô, Vitor, galera. Você que sabe? That's it, Paulina. Let's play the last audio. Olha a palavra dela que a gente tinha visto. Advertisement. O tamanho da palavra que a gente pode ser usado no lugar dela o que mesmo? Ad. Ad.
Book 3, Lesson 29, Listening for Understanding. Listen to an advertisement for a tropical resort. What does the resort have to offer as soon as the guests arrive?
You know, as soon as the guests arrive.
As pessoas chegam.
Yes, like convidados, you know. Assim que eles chegarem, né?
From the moment you arrive at the airport, we will treat you like a royalty, beginning with your ride in one of our luxurious limousines. We will do everything we can to make your day.
What does the resort have to offer as soon as the guests arrive?
Eu vou esperar um pouquinho. Você gosta de escrever um pouquinho? Pode escrever, pode ficar à vontade.
Just a consulting.
From the moment you arrive at the airport, we will treat you like a royalty, beginning with your ride in one of our luxurious limousines. We will do everything we can to make your day.
You got it?
Yes.
Book 3, Lesson 29. Resort have to offer as soon as the guests arrive.
From the moment you arrive at the airport, we will treat you like a royalty.
From the moment you get into the airport,
The guests arrive.
From the moment you arrive at the airport, we will treat you like a royalty.
we'll treat you, nós vamos te tratar like a royalty, like a realeza.
Beginning with your ride in one of our luxurious limousines. We will do everything we can to make your day.
To make your day, yes. Ah, tá, vai ficar tocando aí o violãozinho, achei que tinha mais alguma coisa. That's it, Paulina. Want to write something? No? No question? Nothing else? That's it. That's it. Depois nós podemos terminar 1h30 já, 1h30, 3h30. That's it. Galera, me ignoraram, né, seus bonitos? Bye bye. Thanks for watching. See you.